Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It is Friday afternoon. We're kicking off a great weekend here at beautiful Gulfstream Park, the championship meeting. We got 10 races we want to show you. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course firm. The first race is a 6-furlong sprint. These are claimants, 3-year-olds, and they're running for a claiming price of $20,000. Scratch the number 3, Indiana Cowboy.
They're off. Boss Hog stumbled coming out of there. And it is going to be Alex the Dude along with Caribbean Spirit to show some early speed. Bizard's Pride is up close too, and now Caribbean Spirit and Bizard's Pride will take over the lead. Opening up 2.5 from Title Fight. Alex the Dude back fourth on the inside, and then it's back to Carapano, Il Fratello, and after that bobble at the break, Boss Hog is last of them all. And now the field races for the far turn at 22 and 2 first quarter for dueling leaders, Caribbean Spirit and Bizard's Pride. And now they're a half length apart, with Caribbean Spirit in front and Bizard's Pride coming right back at him from the inside. And now these two nose to nose once again on the lead. And Carupano is 2.5 lengths off of them. Then Alex the Dude, Il Fratello gaining ground on the inside. Il Fratello's got run. No place to go right now, though. Il Fratello behind horses needs a spot to run at the top of the stretch. And now will swing to the outside of Bizard's Pride. Il Fratello on the outside of Bizard's Pride, who keeps the lead. Il Fratello is second by another 3. And then it's Carupano in third. And Bizard's Pride's got something left to hold off Il Fratello. Bizard's Pride to win it by 2. Il Fratello settles for second, then Alex the Dude, followed by Carupano and Title Fight.
Number 2, Bizard's Pride uses its speed to win it. Pays $3.80. Owned by Larry E. Knight Sr., trained by Jessica Campitelli, and with the victory today by Paco Lopez. Race number 2, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are maiden 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 2 Fair Prospect, the 4 Euro Exchange. Also scratch both main track onlys, number 10 and number 11.
They're off. And it's King's Obsession who had a good start. Amen Alley and Aldrin on the outside. These three out for the lead, and they're followed by Moss Code, who's away running in fourth. And then toward the inside, it is Furious Warrior fifth early on. The Nile High Club and Mount Katahdin is last of them all, racing about 9 lengths off of front-running Amen Alley. Amen Alley leads the field into the first turn, in front by 3/4 of a length. On the outside is Aldrin running in second, while King's Obsession is third through a 25 flat opening quarter mile. Furious Warrior is guided to the outside in fourth. And then at 3 wide, Moss Code onto the backstretch. Nile High Club is 6.5 lengths off the lead, and 3 clear of Mount Katahdin, who trails the field as they race onto the backstretch, where Amen Alley and Luis Saez lead at 3/4 of a length. Aldrin is second on the outside. These two 1-2 through a 50 flat half mile. And then comes King's Obsession, followed by Furious Warrior, Nile High Club, Moss Code to the outside, and Mount Katahdin still at the back of the pack as the field races for the far turn. Amen Alley and Aldrin, and they're a half length apart as the field rounds the turn. And then it's King's Obsession, Furious Warrior to the outside, Nile High Club, and Moss Code. Still Amen Alley. Aldrin yet to get by, a neck back on the outside. These two are going to turn for home together. King's Obsession swings up on the outside of them, and they're into the stretch. Amen Alley, Aldrin, and King's Obsession. And these three come into the final furlong. Amen Alley, Aldrin between, King's Obsession on the outside. Amen Alley, here's King's Obsession. King's Obsession to the front. Amen Alley fights back. Aldrin is third. King's Obsession and Paco Lopez win it. And then it was Amen Alley, Aldrin, Moss Code, and Nile High Club.
Number 7, King's Obsession, gets it and gives jockey Paco Lopez both halves of the early daily double, and the horse pays $23.80 to win, owned by Lake Lonely Racing and trained by Jonathan Shepard. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back for race number 3. Welcome back. Race number 3, 1 mile on the fast main track. These are Maiden claiming fillies, 3-year-olds, 9 runners in the field. The off-time favorite at 6-5. Number 2, Postscript.
They're off. Prize Arch veered out just a bit at the break. Mimily is out well. Rock Solid Lady's got early speed. And Spitfire Wind is up and on the pace as well. Now these two are going to take over. Spitfire Wind and Rock Solid Lady will lead them out of the chute. And Mimily is running in third position, about 4 lengths off of them. Now joined by Olympic Smoke, who goes up to take third. After that is Cassini on the inside as the field makes their way up the backstretch. And the leader here, dueling leaders, are Rock Solid Lady on the inside and Spitfire Wind through a 23 and 3 opening quarter mile. Break of another 2, and Postscript has now moved up a spot into third position to the inside of Olympic Smoke. Then Cassini along the rail, a place to shine on the outside. 5 lengths to Virgin Marina, Prize Arch, and Mimily is now last of them all. 46 and 3 was the half mile. And it is Rock Solid Lady and Spitfire Wind nose to nose on the lead as they make their way around the far turn. 3/4 of a length ahead of a place to shine, who's up running in third and heading toward the top 2. Then Postscript on the inside. And then Olympic Smoke, who drops back in 5th. Cassini is 6th. And then Virgin Marina and Prize Arch coming to the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 112 flat. And it is Rock Solid Lady and Spitfire Wind still 1-2. And Postscript angles to the outside of them and tries to close the gap with a furlong to go. A place to shine is 4th. Here comes Postscript now. Postscript and Jose Lezcano make their way to the front to the outside of Rock Solid Lady. And Postscript gets the lead late. Postscript to win from Rock Solid Lady. And there was a place to shine. Spitfire Wind and Cassini was 5th.
Number 2, Postscript splits horses, and the favorite wins in pace $4.40, owned by Ammerman Racing LLC, trained by Bill Mott and ridden to victory today by Jose Lezcano. The 4th race, a 1-mile starter optional claimer for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up. Scratch the 1, rein it in. Also scratch the number 9, BL's Wagon. The big favorite, number 5, Moonshine Promise.
They're off. Our $1 Million Baby out well. Courtney Ryan on the inside. Moonshine Promise is up close too, and moving up on their outside is Elusive Harmony. Now the field makes their way out of the chute, and there goes Concealed with a Kiss on the far outside. Up to grab the lead. Out of the chute and onto the backstretch. Concealed with a Kiss now to the front. Courtney Ryan on the inside runs in second. And then it's Moonshine Promise third to the outside. Behind them, Our $1 Million Baby, Elusive Harmony, and down toward the inside, Roll It Gal coming on through. 5.5 lengths to Na Iguata. Then Splashy Gizmo and Owl's Rosie is last of them all. 23 and 2 was the first quarter heading to the half-mile pole. Concealed with a Kiss on top, with Moonshine Promise second on the outside through a half mile that goes up in 46 seconds flat. These two are 1-2 on the far turn. Courtney Ryan is third on the inside. Our $1 Million Baby is 4th. Roll It Gal follows in 5th. Elusive Harmony drops back in 6th. And then comes Al's Rosie getting going, splitting horses and heading toward the front runners. Na Iguata is after that as they make their way to the quarter pole, where it is still Concealed with a Kiss trying to fend off the favorite Moonshine Promise. They're going to turn for home together. 3/4 in 1:10 and 4. They're into the stretch. Moonshine Promise on the outside. Concealed with a Kiss tries to battle her with a furlong to run, and they're a long way clear of the others. Roll It Gal is now up into third. Courtney Ryan is 4th on the outside, and Moonshine Promise has it. Moonshine Promise and Javier Castellano will pull away to win it over Concealed with a Kiss. And then came Roll It Gal, followed by Al's Rosie and Courtney Ryan.
Number 5, Moonshine Promise, crosses the wire first and pays $3 to win, owned by Luch Racing Stables, trained by Peter Walder and ridden to victory today by Javier Castellano. The 5th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf course, claimers fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up. Scratch the 3, scratch the 4, also scratch both main track only participants, number 15 and number 16, and the jockey on the 8 is Miguel Vasquez.
They're off. And it is Manhattan Moxie who goes out to the front. Zuzu, Papa Paris, an Angel of Love, up and on the pace as well as the field goes into the turn. Then Spring Spirit to the outside. Legend of the Kitten, Biamonte between horses. And on the far outside, Lillian's Rose is going up 4 wide on that turn. Then back to Key Doro, who's down on the inside. And then comes Classy Klepper and Light My Path is second last early, leading the trailer Lady Sartre to the backstretch. 24-3 was the first quarter mile. Onto the backstretch, and it is Zuzu and Manhattan Moxie, these two making the pace. And right behind them is Paris running in third position. Then comes Spring Spirit fourth on the inside and right alongside of Angel of Love up the backstretch. 2.5 lengths more to Key Doro. Biamonte is next on the outside, and then comes Light My Path along the rail. After that, it's Classy Klepper. Legend the Kitten 9 lengths off the lead at this stage, and then Lillian's Rose and Lady Sartre 48-2 for a half mile. Manhattan Moxie on the outside, Zuzu along the rail, matching strides on the lead. Paris just behind them, and on the inside, Spring Spirit is fourth in saving ground, 2.5 clear of Key Doro. And then comes Light My Path, who's under a drive on the inside, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. And it is Paris who comes 3 wide. Spring Spirit swings up on the far outside. These two are 1-2 now. Then Zuzu and Manhattan Moxie. It is Paris and Spring Spirit. These two coming down to the line together. Spring Spirit kicks it in. Outside of Paris, and Spring Spirit wins. Paris was second, and then Biamonte, Legend of the Kitten, and Key Doro.
Number 5, Spring Spirit gets the job done, $9.40. Really nice ride by Jose Lezcano, his second win on the day, owned by Gary Barber and trained by Mark Cassie. We'll take a short break. We'll be back for race number 6 in just a moment or two. Welcome back to 6th race, 6.5 furlongs, maiden fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. Scratch number 4, Maria.
They're off. Fast start by Liberty Road, who goes out to the front. In company with Ginger Rush, Treasure, and Candy Sue on the far outside. Then it's Ring Knocker, Evening Rainbow, and Nylander is last. Up the backstretch, Ginger Rush is the leader, taking over from Liberty Road up the backstretch. Outside of them is Candy Sue in third by 2.5. Then Treasure in fourth, Evening Rainbow fifth on the outside. Ring Knocker and Nylander trails 6 lengths off the lead, and the leader is Ginger Rush through a 22-1 first quarter mile on top of half a length. On the outside, Candy Sue is running in second. And Liberty Road is backed off from the top 2 now to sit third on the inside, 2 lengths off the lead. Then comes Treasure, followed by Ring Knocker along the rail. Evening Rainbow is going out there 3 wide, and Nylander is last, 6 off the lead. And still has to come and get Ginger Rush, who's run a 45.5 mile. Ginger Rush turning for home and opening up here to lead by 2.5. Liberty Road is in second on the rail. And now Ring Knocker has moved up into third, followed by Candy Sue and Nylander on the outside, down to the 16th pole. Ginger Rush, Liberty Road coming. On the outside is Ring Knocker. These 3 coming down to the line, and here comes Liberty Road and Ring Knocker after Ginger Rush. And Ring Knocker got there. Then either Liberty Road or Ginger Rush, followed by Nylander and Candy Sue.
Number 5, Ring Knocker comes closing late to win it and pays $9 even, owned by West Point Thoroughbreds, trained by Tom Albatrani and ridden to victory today by Luis Saez. Race number 7, a 5-furlong turf sprint. Claimers, fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. Scratch the 10, scratch the 14.
They're off. Cyndia goes out to the front. Wav has early speed too. These two for the lead together. Gaga Over You is away third on the far outside as they continue up the backstretch. Then Some Roar in between horses. On the far outside, Morgan Falls goes up. Right in company with Yarmorka. Blavatsky is in between horses, and done a woman with pants who had to steady going into the turn. Then Jamie's Dancer, Penry to the outside, followed by Shining America and June Flower at the back of the field. It is Wav in front. Big Long Shot leading the way on the far turn. Wav by a length and a half. Gaga Over You is second. Morgan Falls goes up on the outside. Some Roar cuts the corner. And then comes Blavatsky, who's going up on the far outside. And Yarmorka is trying to rally up the rail. Into the final furlong. Now the leader is Some Roar. Gaga Over You on the outside. Some Roar and Gaga Over You. Outside of them, it's Morgan Falls. And it's going to be Gaga Over You and Some Roar. They hit it right together. And then it was Morgan Falls, followed by Blavatsky.
Number 13, Gaga Over You, gets that close photo, owned by RCC Racing Stable Limited and Uri Fishman, trained by John Mateen, and ridden to victory today by Joel Rosario. The horse paid $10.40 to win. The eighth race is 6.5 furlong allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. 9 runners going to the post.
They're off. Fond of Sarah on the far outside bounces out quickly. Takes the lead from Celebrity Star, who came out running in second. Then it's Ida Bambina in third. On the rail, Curlin's Princess fourth. Then comes Enchantress. Divine Praises to the outside. Boblette is third last early on here and 6 lengths off the lead. Just inside of Pixie Devil up the backstretch. And the trailer is Sunset Silhouette. So they head toward the half-mile pole with Fond of Sarah leading the way. Ran 22 and 3 for the quarter. Celebrity Star pressing the pace on the outside, running in second, moving for the turn. Then Curlin's Princess, Ida Bambina, Enchantress on the inside. Divine Praises is next. Boblette has been guided to the outside for a clear path, 5 lengths off the lead. Then comes Sunset Silhouette to the inside. And now Pixie Devil is at the back of the pack as they come to the quarter pole. 45 and 2 for a half mile. And Fond of Sarah will turn for home on the lead. Celebrity Star on the outside. Now coming off the rail is Curlin's Princess, trying to make a run. And then comes Ida Bambina on the outside. Boblette is in between horses. Enchantress down toward the rail. Then Divine Praises, but it's still Fond of Sarah. Fond of Sarah still there on the outside. Ida Bambina, Enchantress coming to the line. It is Fond of Sarah to hold off Ida Bambina. Then Enchantress and close fourth.
Number 9, Fond of Sarah, wins it, goes wire to wire, pays $31.40, owned and trained by John Asimakopoulos, and ridden to victory today by Orlando Boca Chica. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back for the ninth race in the first half of the late Daily Double. Welcome back for race number 9, 1 mile and 3/16 on the turf course. It's an allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up. Full field of 11 runners going to the post.
They're off. Indian Starlight goes out to lead them early. Matamua is up and on the pace too. And moving up on the far outside is Queen Corey to join them. These three across the track early on. And then Dia, Tis Talented, and Lily Carstairs on the outside. More Than a Warning is next. And then Rock Me Mama to the outside. And going up in between horses there is Carte Teresia as they make their way into the turn. Lady Dinah is right in that group too. Very tight pack there. They're clear 2.5 lengths from Trailer Robe. 24 flat was the first quarter, set by front-running Indian Starlight and Joe Bravo, and they lead the way to the backstretch. Matamua, 2 lengths behind, running in second. Diaz third to the inside. Queen Corey follows fourth. Tis Talented, splitting horses in fifth, 4 lengths off the lead onto the backstretch. And then comes Lily Carstairs. More Than a Warning on the inside is next. In behind them, Carta Regia, Lady Dinah, and on the far outside comes Rock Me Mama. The trailer is still Robe and about 10 lengths off the lead after a half mile in 48 and 4. Up the backstretch, and it's Indian Starlight on top by a length. Matamua follows in second. Queen Corey third to the outside. Dia rides the rail going into the turn. Then Tis Talented, More Than a Warning, Rock Me Mama to the outside. Lily Carstairs is after that. Carta Regia, and then Lady Dinah and Robe. It is still Indian Starlight, who's gone 3/4 in 1:12 and 4. And the lead is up to 2 lengths now. Dia is second on the inside of Matamua. More Than a Warning is after that. And now being let loose from the back of the pack is Robe, who's beginning to move up from dead last, and they're into the stretch. Indian Starlight on top by a length and a half. Dia runs at her in second, and then it's Carta Regia, More Than a Warning, and Robe on the far outside. It is still Indian Starlight with Dia coming. Indian Starlight is going to hold off Dia. Indian Starlight to beat Dia, then came Robe, followed by More Than a Warning and Tis Talented.
Number 3, Indian Starlight. Wow, what a performance. Very nice. $12.60 to win. Owned by Bernie Coslow. Trained by Jane Sibeli. And ridden to victory today by Joe Bravo. 10th and final race. 7.5 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden claimers. 4-year-olds and upward. Blinkers on the number 4 horse. Scratch 14, 15, and 16.
They're off. High Quality Prince on the far outside, out of the gate well. And coming through in between horses, Mr. Coupons is now being taken back off the pace as Lemon Royal runs through on the inside to grab the lead going into the turn. Now it's Lemon Royal to the front with Showdown on the outside, up running in second position. Norman's Hero is third. High Quality Prince fourth on the outside. 'Tis a Cinch is fifth and down toward the rail. Then Red Hot Ralph, who's next on the outside and moving up. A length and a half clear of John's Kitten. Then Congrats You to the inside. Starship Danny is next. Gem Twist is down on the inside. On the far outside, Over the Limit is going by horses now. And then comes World Leader, and Mr. Coupons is now last. 23 and 2 for the first quarter. Up the backstretch they go. Lemon Royal on top. 3/4 of a length. Showdown second. High Quality Prince third. The Norman's Hero racing fourth just to the inside of John's Kitten as the field races for the far turn. And then to the inside comes Gem Twist. And moving up on the far outside is Red Hot Ralph, who's very wide on that turn. And now gaining ground, Congrats You, along with 'Tis a Cinch. Starship Danny also trying to put in a run. They have to come and get Lemon Royal, who's run a 47 and 3/2 mile and turns for home in front. It's Lemon Royal joined by Showdown. High Quality Prince on the outside is next. Then comes John's Kitten, who's rallying up the rail. Showdown, Lemon Royal, John's Kitten coming through on the inside. And now it's John's Kitten who comes up the rail to take the lead. And John's Kitten will win it from Showdown. And then came 'Tis a Cinch, High Quality Prince, and Lemon Royal.
Number 12, John's Kitten gets the win and pays $6.40, owned by Magdalene O'Brien, trained by Francis Abbott III, and ridden to victory today by apprentice Vincente Guidel. In the pick 5 today, 5 of 5, $3,553 even, 4 of 5, $43.85. The Rainbow 6, only 5 out of 6, $608.46. Carryover going into Saturday, $6,107.32. They got the Super High 5 and paid a very nice $8,760.90. And that wraps up Friday's action. What a day on Saturday. Triple stakes action. We got the Grade 3 Marshalls River, the Grade 3 Howell's Hope, and the Grade 2 Fort Lauderdale. 3 graded stakes to show you on Saturday. What a day it's going to be. You got to join us here at beautiful Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.